Let's do it!
A few moments later.
And what is going on, everybody? This is the Stunning Redneck with a review on the game Cursed, a free-to-play game. I found it on a Twitter advertisement, actually. It led me to a website to download, and I decided I'd give it a try. Since it is free-to-play, it does fall in line with the series I'm doing, reviewing all the free-to-play games I can find, whether it be on Steam, Battle.net, Xbox Game Pass, or random links I find online. So yeah, so far, I have played one round, and it does feel a lot like Fortnite as far as the gameplay itself. The graphics kind of remind me of 7 Days to Die, so it is a unique combination. Honestly, it kind of does fall back into that mobile game feel. However, the graphics are a little bit better. I mean, there's more texture to it than your typical mobile game, but it definitely needs a lot of work. This, to me, I feel like this is not a polished game. This is something that they put out trying to get attention, to try to get funding for further development. Now, it doesn't say any of that, but I would always hope that is the case, because although it's a decent game, don't get me wrong, I mean, they did better than I could do, right? So we find our first weapon here, and as you can see, it's the inventory, is pretty basic, generic. You just got slots on the side with numbers. There's not unique animations or graphics when it comes to that kind of stuff like you would find on a Call of Duty Warzone or Fortnite. So this seems like it's a very young game in its infant phase, and maybe if they get the funding and development team in place to revamp this could give Fortnite a run for its money. But as of right now, as it stands, I wouldn't recommend it. I mean, I jumped into this game with only 30 players on hand in a large map, so this is a very slow gameplay, and you will see that as it goes on. I have cut some time out here where I'm just running around trying to get back into the circle. I don't run into anybody, and it's just kind of a slow pace, a snail's pace, I would say. So, anyways, besides that, there are some people online. I couldn't tell you if they're bots or if they're actual people, but I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not very good at these kind of games, and I placed first in this match. So, if that's any indication of what the competition is like on here, then this is probably more for somebody who is entry level into these kind of games, into the Battle Royale scene. If you've never played one, I would actually recommend starting with this. Get your confidence up, get used to the gameplay, how it feels, how to move, where to go. Then, graduate to a Fortnite or Warzone. That would be a legit strategy if you're just getting into it. Let's see, we pick up something called a Doppler or sonar or something like that. I'm not 100% sure. But, to be honest, I'm not sure how it works. But, pretty cool here. See this jetpack get me over this river like that. I just want to showcase what is here. And you see there's a gun mounted there. While I don't try it in this scene because, I didn't think it was actually something you could use and interact with. It come to find out you can. So if there's more players on this map, I mean, that would potentially be a pretty entertaining option to use. But given there's only 30 people on this map, you'd be sitting here all day, and that just doesn't make for entertainment. You get bored pretty quick waiting around. And let's see, I'm going to cut here in a second to another section of the gameplay when maybe we actually start seeing a little bit more action take place here. But right now I'm just going through picking up what I can find. I don't know what an eagle low visibility is or how it works. I missed something that was under the bed there. I need to take more time searching rooms, but it's my first time playing. I just wanted to see how it felt moving around, how the gameplay mechanics, all that worked. Let's see here. I finally see somebody over the hill. I'm using the MG13, which is a heavy machine gun, And these guns in this game have ridiculous recoil, which you'll see here in just a second. So much so that once I get this kill, I immediately switch to my next weapon. Just because it's just, no. It's just, unless it's mounted, it's just not worth it. There we go, switching to my next weapon. I mean, it seems like the health bar might be pretty low. Again, these could just be bots, I'm not sure. This is a very not well-known game at the time, I would say, because I never heard of it before I saw the little advertisement. I figured I'd give it a shot because it's free to play. Now, I'm not saying it's totally boring, I mean, but it's not the live action pace that you would experience in a Call of Duty Warzone or a Fortnite match, where you get 100 players that load up every time. 30 is kind of small. Hopefully they get that addressed, or maybe they get some more players that start playing. Who knows? We'll see. Let's see. Yep. I see someone right over there. You know, very low amount of bullet drop, if any, on here. I'm able to get shots downrange with the iron sight, and I don't have the best vision. I'm not a very good shot, so to be able to do that means there's probably very little to no bullet drop, which, I mean, it's good if you like that kind of thing, but if you like more realistic gameplay, then it's not very good. Here, I finally get on the mounted machine gun. I see someone off to the left running. I try to see if I can get some hitboxes on them from downrange with this thing. It does absolutely nothing. I honestly don't think the bullets will even travel that far. It's probably something within the programming itself. They don't expect you to be able to engage that far off without maybe a sniper rifle. But, you know, I just give up after a while. There's no point. And that is one thing I would hope that they do improve on if I was to play this game again, is the distance. You know, being able to engage at a long distance is part of what makes Call of Duty and Fortnite fun, you know. Yeah, it's a little annoying sometimes when you get sniped every time you turn around a corner, but that is part of Warzone. You gotta think about that before you run through an open field. Where here, I don't think that's the case. You know, I missed him completely. But when he does this weird thing, I don't know what this is. What that is right there. It seems kind of cool, maybe some sort of protection mechanism. I'm not sure. I'll have to put more time in and seeing exactly what this is. And maybe that'll be a next video on it if I decide to do another one. I might go ahead and heal, reload, all the good stuff. And someone around the corner ends up actually taking him out, which will end up leaving just me and the guy that takes him out. And I will get the victory on this. Which, again, I am not a good first-person shooter or shooter per game, period. I'm not good at those. To be honest, I'm mediocre at pretty much everything. I just like playing games for the fun of it. So if I get a first overall in the first time ever playing, it probably tells you the competition is not very good if it's not just bots, which I wouldn't be surprised if it was. But that's going to end it for this video. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe, and have a wonderful day.